Hi, Virgo. Welcome back to Moonveil Tarot. And if you're new here, hello and welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, let's get into your reading, Virgo. They've been holding something back from you. I don't mean a secret. I mean something bigger than that. A feeling they haven't named out loud. A truth they've been sitting with privately, because saying it changes everything. And they know it changes everything, which is exactly why they haven't said it yet. But that's about to end, because whatever they've been holding has gotten too heavy to carry alone. And when something gets that heavy, when a person has been sitting on something real for long enough, it finds a way out. And the way out is you. And what reaches you when it does is going to be the twist you did not see coming. Drop a comment right now and say, I claim this. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, first oracle card. What they've been holding is not small. It's the thing underneath everything else. And your guides led with this because they want you to understand the weight of what's been kept. Because people hold small things casually, a thought, an opinion, a passing feeling, and you carry those for a day and then let them go. And then there's the other kind, the thing underneath everything else, the feeling that's been there the whole time, underneath every conversation, underneath every moment you've shared, quietly present even when nothing was being said about it. And that's what this person has been carrying. Not a passing feeling, the underneath thing, the one that's been there since, I don't know exactly when, but they do, and they've known the whole time that this feeling was bigger than the things they were actually saying. And you're about to find out what the underneath thing actually is. Okay, second oracle card. The reason they held it back is that they were scared of how real it is, and I want you to understand why it's been kept, because I think it matters for how you receive it. This person didn't hold back because they were unsure. They held back because they were too sure, because the feeling is so real, so significant, so much bigger than casual, that saying it out loud felt like stepping off a ledge, and scared people don't say the real thing until the staying silent becomes harder than the saying, and that threshold has been reached. The staying silent got harder, and the harder it got, the more the thing they've been holding pushed to come out. And now the push is stronger than the fear. And when the push is stronger than the fear, the thing comes out. And that's exactly where they are. Okay, third oracle card. Something happened recently that made them stop waiting. And there was a moment, something specific and recent, something that shifted the balance between keep holding it and I have to say this. Maybe something reminded them of you. Maybe something happened that put things in sharp relief. The kind of moment that makes you look at what you've been doing and realize you've been wasting time. And in that moment, the waiting started to feel like loss. Like, if I keep holding this and don't say it, I'm going to lose the chance. And the fear of losing the chance outgrew the fear of saying the thing. And that shift, that specific recent something happened shift, is what's turning the holding into the reaching out. Okay, fourth oracle card. The twist is that they're further along in their feelings than you ever knew. And here's what I want to prepare you for. The twist in this reading is not that they're about to say something surprising out of nowhere. The twist is that they've been here in this feeling at this depth for longer than you realized, and everything you've been reading as uncertainty or casual or hard to interpret was actually them managing something much deeper than they were letting on. And when you find out how long they've been carrying this, when the real timeline of what they've felt hits you, that's when the picture you've had of this whole situation changes completely, because it was never what you thought it was. It was always deeper. And now you're about to find that out. Okay, fifth oracle card. What comes out is going to require something from you. Your guides want you ready. And this is why your guides brought you here before it happened. Because when the twist lands, when what they've been holding finally reaches you, it's going to require something, not a performance, not the perfectly scripted response, something real, honesty, presence, the willingness to receive something significant without running from the size of it. And your guides know that if this caught you completely off guard, you might not give yourself the space to receive it properly. You might scramble, you might deflect, and this reading is the preparation so that when it comes, you're already standing in the knowing, already grounded, already ready to meet what's coming at its actual size. The moon reversed, the ace of swords, the lovers, the knight of cups, the hermit reversed, the two of cups, the sun, the four of wands. Okay, the moon reversed, and this is the mechanism of everything. Because the moon is the private world, everything held inside, everything kept from the surface. And the reversed moon is the surface breaking, the private becoming shared. And for this person, the moon has been full, carrying the feeling, carrying the truth, carrying the underneath thing your guides described. And the moon reversed is the moment that ends, the holding over, the private thing surfacing. And when the moon reverses, when everything that's been held private finally comes out, it comes with everything attached, the full weight of how long it's been held, the full size of what it is, the full honest version that's been waiting to be said. And the ace of swords. And the ace of swords is the truth arriving. Sharp, direct, clear. The kind of truth that cuts through everything that's been foggy and makes it suddenly, undeniably visible. And I want you to understand what Ace of Swords truth feels like when it lands, because it's not gentle, it's not cushioned or managed or delivered carefully. It arrives clean, and the clarity of it is almost overwhelming after so much time of not knowing, because you've been navigating without the full picture, working with what you could see, which was never the whole thing. And the Ace of Swords is the whole thing arriving in one clear, honest, finally said moment. And the Lovers. And this is the card that made me catch my breath when it came out, because the Lovers is not the attraction card. I need you to really hear that. The Lovers is the recognition card, the soul level. There you are. This is the person knowing. And the Lovers appearing in a reading about something someone has been holding back tells me exactly what the underneath thing is. It's recognition. It's this is the one. It's the thing they've been scared to say, because once you say it, you can't unsay it. And they've been sitting with the Lover's recognition for a while now, knowing it privately, holding it alone, not ready to let it become real by speaking it. And the speaking is coming. And the Knight of Cups, and this is them right now. The Knight of Cups is the one who finally does something about what he feels, who stops holding and starts moving, who comes toward the person with the heart leading and the full cup in his hand. And the Knight of Cups being in this spread, tells me the reaching out is not a concept anymore. It's not something they're planning to do eventually. They're doing it. The motion has started. The holding is becoming the reaching. And the Knight of Cups is already pointing himself in your direction with everything he's been carrying, finally ready to be given. And the Hermit reversed, tells me where they've been that's been keeping this inside, because the Hermit is the person in the cave, alone, withdrawn, sitting with their truth in private. And for this person, the cave has been full of the thing they've been holding. They've been in there with it, sitting with the feeling, the recognition, the underneath thing, alone because they weren't ready for it to be in the world yet. And the reversed Hermit is the cave door opening, the solitude ending, the private becoming something they're finally ready to bring into the space between you and the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups is the destination, the place all of this is heading. Two people both in it, both facing each other, both holding something real. And the Two of Cups being in this reading confirms what I want you to hold on to. This isn't one-sided. The thing they've been holding back isn't going into a vacuum. It's going into a space where there's something real on your side too. And the Two of Cups is what happens when two people finally stop holding separately and start holding together. And that's the destination. And it's close. And the sun is the relief and the joy of finally being in the open. Because the held thing and the not knowing and the managing around the real feeling, all of that has a weight to it. And the sun is the weight lifting, the light coming in, the specific warmth of two people who finally get to stop holding privately and start holding together in the full light. And the sun being in this spread is your guides promising you that what comes out of this leads somewhere genuinely bright, not complicated, not heavy, warm. The sun warm. And the Four of Wands is the coming together, the celebration, the building of something real. And the Four of Wands being the last tarot card is the most beautiful possible ending to this spread, because it means what they've been holding, when it finally comes out, doesn't just produce a moment. It produces something real, something lasting, something the Two of Cups grows into and the sun shines on, and the Four of Wands gets to celebrate. Okay, tea leaf cards, 7 of them. First tea leaf card. The specific moment the holding got too heavy and what it felt like for them, because there was a moment, a specific one where the weight of holding it just got to be too much, where they were going about their day and something happened, something small, something ordinary, and the thing they've been carrying suddenly felt heavier than they could keep managing. And in that moment, they thought about you specifically, by name, by face, by the specific feeling of you. And the thought had a quality of, I can't keep not saying this. I can't keep walking around with this and not saying it. And that moment is the reason the reach out is coming. And everything that happens next starts in that one heavy moment. Next tea leaf card. Them deciding how, not if, how, and watch what this tells you. Because they're not deciding whether to reach out anymore. That decision is made. What they're working on now is how. What to say, how to say it, what channel, what moment, and the shift from if to how is everything. Because people who are still deciding if are in a completely different place than people who've moved to how, and they've moved to how, which means the reach out is not a possibility anymore. It's a plan in progress. And the only question left is when the how reaches you. Next tea leaf card, you sensing something without knowing what the feeling that something's about to shift, and check in with yourself here. Because you might already be feeling something without being able to name it. A restlessness, a sense that the air around this situation has changed slightly, them on your mind more than usual, or a dream, or just a feeling that something's about to happen that you can't point to yet. And if any of that is true, if you've been feeling something you couldn't explain, that's not your imagination. That's their energy moving toward you before the words do. Because energy travels first, and the energy of someone who has decided to stop holding and start saying is already on its way to you. Next tea leaf card, the moment it arrives and the specific quality of it that tells you this is the real thing, and when it comes, when whatever they've been holding finally reaches you, there's going to be a quality to it. Something in the way it arrives, in the words they use, in the care behind it, in the specific weight of something that has been held for a long time and is finally being put down. And that quality is going to be unmistakable because held things feel different from impulsive things when they arrive. They feel considered. They feel like they cost something. And what they're bringing you cost them something. And feeling that cost in the reaching out is how you'll know this is the real thing. Next tea leaf card, you feeling the picture shift, all the moments you misread making sense suddenly. And this is the twist landing inside you. Because when the underneath thing finally comes out, when you hear what they've been holding, you're going to go back through every moment you weren't sure about, every time they said something you couldn't fully read, every time the energy between you felt like more than what was being said. And it's all going to make sense because the underneath thing was always underneath those moments, quietly present, shaping everything, just not visible because they hadn't said it yet. And now that you know it, now that it's been said, the whole picture reorganizes. And the reorganized picture is so much better than the incomplete one you were working with. Next tea leaf card, you responding from your truth, not from surprise or performance. And your guides are very specific about this tea leaf card because it's the moment everything depends on. When what they've been holding finally reaches you, when the twist lands, respond from your truth, not from the scramble of being surprised, not from what you think you should say, not from playing it cool or playing it safe. Your truth, whatever is actually real for you about this person, about this situation, about what you feel. And your truth might be, I feel this too. Or it might be, I need a minute to sit with this. Or it might be something only you know. But whatever it is, the real version of it is the only response worth giving to someone who just put something real down. And the last tea leaf card, the two of you finally in the same honest place at the same time. And your guides ended here because this is the image they most want you to hold. You and this person finally in the same honest place at the same time. No more underneath things being held alone. No more managed versions being the only thing on offer. Just two people who finally got to be honest with each other and are standing in the specific relief and warmth of that, and the feeling of being there in that honest shared place is the Two of Cups made real, and the sun above it, and the Four of Wands celebrating it, and you finally knowing what the underneath thing was, and understanding why it took this long, and being so glad it finally came out. Okay, final messages from your guides. 7 of them. Don't panic when it arrives. The twist is a good thing. And this is first because your guides know what might happen when something this significant comes out of nowhere. The scramble, the overwhelm, the I don't know what to do with this feeling. And your guides are saying, don't panic because the twist is a good thing. It's not bad news dressed up as something else. It's not complicated in the way that hurts. It's the underneath thing finally surfacing. The thing that was always real, always there, just not said yet. And real things coming out into the open are always better than real things being held inside, even when they arrive suddenly, even when they're more than you expected. The twist is good. Next, final card. Let yourself be moved by it. You don't have to be unmoved to be strong. And I want to say something about how you receive this that I think matters. Let yourself be moved. Because the instinct when something big arrives, when a twist this significant lands, can be to hold yourself very still, to not show that it got to you, to be cool and measured and in control. And your guides are gently saying, you don't have to do that. You're allowed to be moved. Being moved is not weakness. It's just being human in front of something that deserves that response. And what they're bringing you deserves that response. So let yourself feel it. Let it land. Let your face do what it does. Because the person bringing you this put themselves all the way out there. And being fully present to receive it is the most honest thing you can do. Next, final card. The thing they held back was always about you specifically, not a general feeling, you. And your guides want to make sure this lands correctly, because sometimes when something significant comes out, there can be a part of you that wonders, is this really about me? Is this genuinely specific? Or is it a feeling they'd have for anyone? And your guides are clearing that up right now. It's you specifically. It has your name on it. It's been sitting with your face attached to it. And the fact that it's been held this long is the evidence, because general feelings don't stay heavy. General feelings get said or they fade. And this has been neither. This has been held carefully, specifically, because it was always specifically about you. Next, final card. After the twist, stay open to what it builds into, and your guides want you looking past the moment of the reach out to what it becomes. Because the reach out is the door, and the door opens onto something, and this something is the Two of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Sun. And your guides don't want you so focused on the moment of the twist that you miss what the twist opens. Because what it opens is bigger than the moment. It's the actual thing. The real, honest, no more holding back version of what this connection has been trying to be. And staying open to what it builds into. Not just receiving the twist, but walking through the door it opens, is how the Two of Cups actually becomes your life. Next final card. You were right to pay attention to this connection. It was always real. And this one is for the part of you that has wondered, that has questioned whether you were reading too much into things, whether the connection you felt was as real as it seemed, whether you were making something out of nothing. And your guides are saying, you were right. The attention you paid was accurate. The connection you felt was real. The underneath thing that's been there the whole time is the proof, because you can't sense something for this long and be completely wrong about it. And you weren't wrong. You were reading it correctly the whole time. You just didn't have all the information yet. And now you're about to... Next final card. Save this and come back and tell me what the underneath thing was. Save this reading right now. Bookmark it, because this is one you're going to want to come back to. Share it today, because when you share something like this, what comes back is tenfold. And when it happens, when the reach out comes and the twist lands and the underneath thing finally comes out, drop a comment. Tell me what the underneath thing was. Tell me how long they'd been holding it. Tell me if you felt it coming before it arrived. Because someone watching this right now has someone in their life who's been holding something back, and they can feel it, but they can't name it. And knowing that yours finally said the thing is the confirmation that what they're sensing is real. And the very last card, they've been holding something back from you, and when it comes out, nothing between you will ever be the same. They've been holding something back from you, and when it comes out, nothing between you will ever be the same. And your guides saved this for last because it's the whole reading in one breath. The moon reversed, surfacing everything. The Ace of Swords bringing the clear, honest truth. The Lovers confirming the recognition underneath it all. The Knight of Cups already in motion. The Hermit reversed, leaving the cave. The Two of Cups waiting. The Sun and the Four of Wands on the other side. All of it pointing to one thing. The underneath thing is coming out. The holding is ending. And when it reaches you, when the truth they've been sitting with privately finally finds its way into the space between you, the picture you have of this whole situation is going to change. Every moment you misread becomes readable. Every time the energy felt like more than what was being said, it was more. And now you're going to know that. And the knowing is going to change everything. So be ready, because what's coming is the twist you didn't see coming. And it's better than anything you imagined. Okay, to bring this home, I seriously hope you saw this before they reached out, because the twist is real. And the cards showed us everything. Your guides told us what they've been holding is not small. It's the thing underneath everything else. That the reason they held it back is that they were scared of how real it is. That something happened recently that made them stop waiting. That the twist is that they're further along in their feelings than you ever knew, and that what comes out is going to require something from you, and your guides wanted you ready. The moon reversed showed the private world surfacing, the holding finally ending. The Ace of Swords showed the clear, honest truth arriving with everything attached. The Lovers showed the soul level recognition that's been the underneath thing all along. The Knight of Cups showed them already in motion toward you. The Hermit reversed showed the cave door opening. The Two of Cups showed the destination, two people finally in the same honest place. The Sun showed the warmth and joy on the other side. And the Four of Wands showed what this is building toward, the real celebrated coming together. And the tea leaf cards showed the specific moment the holding got too heavy, them deciding how, not if, you sensing something without being able to name it yet, the quality of the reach out that tells you it's the real thing, the whole picture reorganizing when the twist lands, you responding from your truth, not from surprise, and the two of you finally in the same honest place at the same time. Don't panic when it arrives. The twist is a good thing. Let yourself be moved. You don't have to be unmoved to be strong. The thing they held back was always specifically about you. Stay open to what it builds into, and know you were right to pay attention. This connection was always real. All of it confirming they've been holding something back from you. And when it comes out, nothing between you will ever be the same. Claim this, loves. Drop a comment and say, I claim this and the twist is coming and I'm ready to receive it. Because every word of that is true. Save this, share it today, and come back and tell me what the underneath thing was. I want to know if this resonated. Please give this video a thumbs up, drop a comment and tell me what hit hardest. And if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell. Take care of yourself. Bye, loves.